Let's talk about time management. We could talk about this for a long time.
No pun
Do
intended.
you want me to reference my notes, or do you want me to go to the book?
So I'm with you that I think that the book segment, you outdid yourself. It's pretty darn good.
90-day roadmap to your best fix ops month ever. Irreplaceable service manager. I remember when I wrote this book, the chapter on time management was very close to my heart. Because, you know, a lot of times when you're teaching something, you're also organizing yourself to be better at it.
Mm-hmm. I would guess the best thing for your time management is you wrote that thing. For sure, because I bet you started to practice what you preached even more. Because there are some specific tools in there.
I definitely figured out some things that were working for me, and I couldn't wait to share them.
Yeah.
I remember that. And you can tell there's a lot of enthusiasm in this. Even how I kind of double down at the beginning of this chapter. Let's see what the quote is. I gotta put on my glasses. I can't read without my glasses.
It's that time for us.
So it's chapter 8, time management, and the quote I put at the beginning is, being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment. In either of these ends, there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence, and honest purpose, as well as perspiration. Seeming to do it, not doing. Thomas Edison.
That's solid.
Nice. Okay. So let's talk about time management. So in the book, a little different than in our notes, number 1 is focus on the right things. So I don't know that now if I did this, that would be number 1. You know what would be number 1 now?
I don't.
Have value for your time. Like the thing that I've found about time management is how you feel about yourself is how you value your time, and then that drives what you do. So if you have no perception or value of your time, you'll give it away to any dumb clown that wants to take it.
Yeah.
So people will steal your time and you give it away freely because you don't have any value. Your self-esteem for yourself is so low, you're just willing to you'd rather just feel busy, because then feeling busy feels like you did something, but you go home every day and you have no clue whether you won or lost. It's basically summarizing probably 80% of people out there.
Yeah, you have no scorecard, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite things that you do with the clients. There's this exercise that you do that really quantifies what the value of time is.
I wasn't going to bring up the exercise.
You don't have to go into it in detail.
It was in my mind, but I wasn't going to bring it up. Shoot. I remember we did that exercise with a group not that long ago, and the exercise is definitely a gotcha.
Yeah, it's a gotcha. Like it's a jaw dropper on the ground.
Yeah, you're like, I hate you. That's what they always say.
Yeah.
You got me. So would you agree that before anything else, you having a certain value to your time is going to then drive how you interact with everybody else and your expectations of them? And an example, I know I asked you a question and now I'm talking, but an example of that really kind of hit home was in Chet Holmes' book, The Ultimate Selling Machine, I think it's called.
That's right.
He talks about how he worked for, I forget who it was, but a billionaire. And he was running companies for him. So like he ran the MGM Grand in Vegas, and he turned around like 6 or 7 different companies for this guy. And if he needed to meet with them to talk about something, there were a couple rules. One is whatever he wanted to talk about had to fit on one piece of paper, and he had 20 minutes. That was it, because this guy's a billionaire and his time is important. He's not going to sit there and hang out with you for 3 hours and BS. You get in, you get out. There's a value to his time, right? And he thought, wow, I don't do that. And so he started changing how he interacted with his people, and he became way more effective because people would do Gotta Minutes to him all the time. And then the thing that I find with Gotta Minutes too, and it's almost fixed around here, but like you'll drop in every once in a while. Like I got to shut that down. Like Like yesterday, Christian just wanders over into my office, like real sneaky too. Like he comes in like it's almost like how would you describe it?
I don't know. But you're right. So that's a funny thing that you do. So this is all planned. Like it's kind of fun actually the way that we get to interact with each other because like I'm walking up the stairs and I already know what's about to happen, and then he gives me this look that like is, hey, by the way, you're doing the God a minute thing to me, and then I'm like processing and looking back at him and I'm saying, I know that I'm doing the God a minute thing to you. Like we almost don't even speak. There's been times when I've gone over there, gone halfway up the stairs and gone back down again just because of the dynamic.
Just opening the door then makes me stop whatever I'm doing, right?
Yeah, so now I just got to get in the hallway and turn around and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Do that all day. It's just fun. Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driver Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.